Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to Aquarius season 2026. And at the bottom of the deck, you got the Star. Scorpio, you are traditionally ruled by Pluto and Mars, and they just conjuncted, they merged in Aquarius. So your everything in your core is being reborn, transformed, and infused with this star Aquarian energy. Hope, wishes, faith, guidance, wish come true, healing, creativity, visions, feeling guided, good health. But there is a requirement here, and the requirement is to dream bigger and then surrender. The how is not your job. Go on ahead, go grab your shit. We got a lot to talk about. All right, Scorpio, what's up? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2026. You been dreaming big lately? What's your wildest dream? I feel like you've been seeking guidance, and guidance has been coming in. I feel like you guys are in this very calm, hopeful state, but with the and I'm gonna show it to you too. This normally I reserve what's underneath the bottom of the deck for Patreon, but I love you and you guys have been going fucking through it. But look at this. Y'all are putting in work to make your dreams come true. I feel like you're, no matter how far from your goal or vision or dream, you're right on path. Magic is all around you. And I feel like it's coming to you. You're gonna like run into, it's just gonna happen. There's like magical, like the things you've been trying to manifest and will be materializing because you're doing your part. You're putting in so much work. You're making very conscious decisions financially and making conscious decisions with your physical, spiritual, and sexual energy, with your time, your physical energy. I feel like you've surrendered. You have accessed a new level of transparency, intimacy, depth, clarity, and you're willing to receive, and the divine is pouring into you. And I just feel like you're going to be driven to give, to be generous, and to allow healing or rejuvenation, like, to come in. Like, we've been talking about this for a while, Scorpio, that like all you need to do is hope. 2:02 on the clock. I feel like getting masterful with hope, choosing hope, having a hope-driven life. For so long, I feel like you've been thinking that life was going in one direction, and now you're starting to understand that this shit is popping and your life is about to get even fucking better. So don't forget your words. Your thoughts and your words are very potent and magical right now. I feel like it's a really important time to be focusing on rejuvenation, on faith, on hope. To focus on visualization and daydreaming, but not to get lost in the dream world. Like, you need to understand anything is possible, but this is a season that you are regaining hope. You're being asked to have faith in the future, and you believe, or some of you are displaying that belief, that faith in the future. And I feel like you're doing it, you accessed it by way of gratitude and choosing to think and speak positively, and then bam, the things that you've been trying, talking into existence start to come to pass. The opportunities come to pass. There's an infusion of physical, spiritual, sexual energy. Maybe somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that something new is starting with, but this is a time of inspiration. I feel like you guys are really seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, or some of you have already just stepped into the light at the end of the tunnel. You're looking forward to your success and your dreams coming true. And if you aren't, you need to be right now. So that's a big thing. You need to be. So hydrate, light it if you need it. clear out any funky ass energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2026. Something important with this card. Anyway, first card out. The sun, what I say? And it's funny because the Aquarius and, where is the star? The Aquarius and Leo axis showed up, represented Horde. This is the Aquarius card. This is the Leo card. And so look at all this light that's coming in. This is lots of clarity. This is lots of you being guided. This is passion. This is moving towards greatness. This is making dreams come true that you dreamt as a child. Like you are pursuing, like you've always wanted this closeness. You've always wanted this healing. You've always wanted this certain level of freedom. And I feel like some of you are experiencing a level of freedom. You're finally settling in. Some of y'all finally just fucking exhaled. Like you finally fucking exhaled. And there's so much light and clarity and success and fun and childlike joy and wonder that is available to you, that's being poured into you. The divine is pouring in success. They're bringing in so much warmth and clarity and aha moments and realizations. And so I feel like there's a lot that's coming to light, a lot that's being revealed. And it has a lot to do about you being guided to your particular brand of success. So keep dreaming. Keep visualizing, keep taking the steps, keep making heart-based decisions. There may be a father figure that's playing a big role in your Aquarius season, the child of a father, or the father of a child, a coach, a boss, a Leo, someone really like shining a light, or you're seeing a light about them. Your son, your children may actually be experiencing a lot of success, or you're starting to really understand what it is that they're going through. Some of you, I feel like you're learning about detachment. You're detaching, or there's a lot of light or aha moments or healing around abandonment wounds and trauma bonds and internal self-worth conflicts. There may have been some worthiness wounds with you being a Scorpio, especially Scorpio, well, regardless, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, your opposite is Taurus. And especially if you're a Scorpio Sun, having Taurus be your shadow is worth and value. And so I feel like some of you are starting to see the way that you're starting to heal. Maybe you always taking the brunt of the storm. I feel like there's some sort of like beautiful breakthrough in the realm of your mind. I feel like the divine in Aquarius season is showing what kind of thought processes, narratives, what connections, what relationships were stealing from you, or causing you to self-sabotage in some sort of way, causing you to perpetuate dysfunctional decisions and behaviors. And I just feel like you're starting to see the error of your ways, or you're starting to really uproot outdated ways of thinking. This may involve somebody with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. Some of you, there's a lot of light or healing around a betrayal that you experienced, or maybe you were the one betraying. Let me just go ahead. But there's this long overdue recovery. I feel like there is a huge breakthrough around religious deconstruction, spiritual deconstruction, breaking away from groups. There's a whole different kind of like understanding of commitment and devotion. Some of you are really, okay, some of you have got to get out of that mindset that you have around school or going back to school. Some of you keep saying that you're not a school person. You keep saying that you're not smart, or you're not this, or you're not that. That's your confession, and I believe every word of it. That's what my Scorpio mother used to say when I said something negative about myself, and it made me stop saying negative shit about myself. So if I need you to know, I believe the words you say about yourself. So if you keep talking shit about yourself, I believe you. Because whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you are correct, you know? And so I feel like that I can't, sorry for the shakes, that I can't bitch acidness is being uprooted out of you, and you're going to be given the opportunity to really heal from it, or to observe the fact that maybe you are unlearning a lot of habits, unlearning, okay. Some of you are like seeing how like this relationship is so much different from the other relationship. This marriage is going to be so much different from the other marriage. This community is going to be so much different from the other community. This group of friends is going to be, you know what I mean? Like there's just some sort of hope that's being regained. I feel like some of you are starting to extract the data from the darkness that was maybe the last 5 years in your life. I feel like some of you are really starting to understand what healing and recovery, what balance truly is, what freedom truly is, that you can have commitment and freedom and devotion and freedom and recovery and freedom and whatever it is. I just feel like there's some sort of big value change that's going on. And I feel like you're being asked to open yourself up to awe and wonder in your daily life. This Aquarius season is a message to have faith, because the universe is about to fucking bless you, or you already realize that you've been blessed. And so there's almost like the processing and integration of all of the fuckery that you've gone through since 2008. You know? I feel like all of that, since some of you it's since 2005. Some of you was 2007. Some of you is 2014, 2019. There's just these cycles that are ended. Like, damn, like look at yourself, look at life back in at those points, at those years that I just named. 2025, 2027, 2014, 2019. Please give yourself some fucking credit for how far you've come. Okay? Be sure to check out that Aquarius season astrology video that has all the important astrological transit dates you need to know about. Also, I am excited to clarify these cards over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. We're going to clarify all of these cards. There's all kinds of astrological content and a tier for daily readings. So the link is in the description box below. Check that shit out. All right. I feel like a lot is coming to light with your ability to assess a red flag, for you to identify your own red flags. The, you know, Captain Save-A-Ho shit that you have a tendency to do. I feel like some of you are like getting out of, or getting into or out of situations. I feel like some of you are getting into a new situation, you're starting having to realize like this is not going to be like how the other one turned out. That may be professionally, that may be romantically, spiritually, religiously, whatever. But I do feel like there's something about leaving an old group and entering a new group. Something about rebellion, something about breaking the status quo, doing like shooting for more of like an alternative kind of vibe in life in some sort of way. And I feel like the divine is giving you instructions on how to do that. It's becoming clear on how to do that. That person with Leo placements, I feel like is going to reveal a lot to you. They're going to also shine a lot on some of your, or shine a light on some of your worthiness wounds. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Scorpio, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that is playing that, but that could be a Leo or a father figure. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements, and I just feel like there are value-based differences. We do not have the same values, especially if they are a Taurus. Like there could just be stuff around abandonment. There could be something also about enabling. There's something about an enablement. I feel like there's something about feeling left out with that earth sign, or not being able to be your whole self, or having to take the brunt of the storm while, you know, they stayed in a position to just receive, or whatever it is. I just feel like there's some sort of breaking away from how things were when you were with that earth sign or that Leo. There is because you are not that same person. Your mind has changed. Your perspective has changed. The way that you take care of yourself has changed. I feel like there's this huge understanding of what was out of balance and what was out of flow previously, that's put you in a position to really assess what's causing you stress, what's causing the anxiety. Is there stuff with overindulgence or deprivation? This is like avoiding extremes. There could be something about it like assessing what true balance is. Is there something with excess? Is there something with addiction? Is there something, you know, where is there excess? Where is there impatience or stress and a need to break free of that? Some of you are also, I feel like, are really redefining relationships. This makes me think of, you know, for a very long time in my life, I associated relationships with like a prison or a lack of freedom. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing. There's something here around like, I'm starting to associate relationships with freedom. Like, oh, I can be in a relationship and also feel free. I can also, you know, have the life that I want to live whilst being who I am, you know? So I just feel like there's a new value system in some sort of way. After a lack of balance, you know, after there's something about like recovering from an upsetting situation, you know, and some of us, you know, Scorpio, like some of us have just not been recovering well. And so there may have been an imbalance caused by indulgence or an addiction, like, you know, or a deprivation of sorts, eating disorders, like, you know, sexual imbalances or addictions, steps that are needed to restore balance, you know. And I feel like you guys in Aquarius season are going to rectify the lack of a long-term vision or plan. You know, there could just been something with like a lack of purpose. Like, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up. I don't know what I want to experience in a year. But now isn't the time to be opinionated or controversial. I feel like it's really important to gather together what's needed to consolidate. You're finding the right mix. You know, you're learning what to combine here, what to combine there. Excuse me. It's like you're finding the middle ground. You know, you're becoming the voice of reason in some sort of way. But I feel like it's tension, an important tension, that's gonna like trigger the breakthrough, right? Because there's something about you becoming your own mentor, you becoming your own teacher, you becoming your, you know, your own cheerleader, your own guide. Some of you, I just feel like you're not getting you're not going to be getting maybe the support that you need. It's for those who are, this is about school. I keep getting something about going back to school with the Hierophant reverse. And I just feel like, you've got to choose it. Once you choose, this is the path that I'm taking to elevate myself, I feel like done. You'll make it happen. But right now, Aquarius is like, just wait, just be quiet. A lot is being revealed, and it'll show you what kind of rebellion you get to have. I'm ready to clarify these cards. I'll see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Come on. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.